future, it has got a lot better. But still there's a lot of hatred towards the travellers still, and I think it's people that doesn't know what a traveller is.
There's too much changing in the world today, and as we know, there's too much trouble and everything else, and the drugs, with what worries us now with the young boys. I mean, thank God the ones I had wasn't too bad.
Today I think the girls and the boys, I'm not taking them out of it, they have changed. Not for the better. They've changed for the worse, because there's a lot of drugs going on with the travellers. A hell of a lot.
But now I'm worried for the grandsons, not the granddaughters, because I know they won't bother drugs. So they're grand, but the young boys, the fellas here now, 14s and 13s and 12s, them is the fellas we have to worry about. They're cleverer than the boys. They're a lot cleverer and more understanding than the boys, the travelling girls.
Personally, we don't like the girls going off here and there on their own, staying away. We don't believe in that.
They won't bother drugs. But the boys will dabble, but we're just worried now for the grandchildren. It's the grandchildren now, because as we know, in the world of the day, you walk out that street and if you have the money, you can get them.
Don't believe in the girls drinking before they're married or whatever. But a lot of that has changed now. A lot of the girls now are driving their own cars, they're working in ordinary jobs like ordinary people. And
how do you feel about that?
Well, I can't say a lot on that because I went to work myself. You know, a lot of my generation didn't do that, but I was lucky enough that I did.
I mean, I seen a programme here a couple of nights last week or sometime with Ross Kemp and the drugs. They give you the first one free, and then after that then you have to pay for them. Well, that's just to get you on them, isn't it? So this is what we have to try and explain to the younger boys today. You know, don't accept that first one.
We weren't used to anything like that. There wasn't any drugs in our day. Maybe there was a drink and that was your problem going back 20 odd years ago. But today with the travellers, even the girls, you know, they have changed. But there again, that's down to every parent themselves to not let their daughters or sons run here, run there, get mixed in with bad crowds and whatever.
Problem for all parents?
Yeah, for all parents, yeah.
Just ignore them, walk by. Keep away from them. That's what we hope to do.
We're looking forward to moving into the new site when it has been built.
What is wrong as well, travellers are forgetting their roots. This is where is the roots, they are forgetting all this. They're forgetting about their mum and dad's generation, their grandparents, what they went through. Nobody wants a hard life. And believe me, we did have a hard life. These girls today, they've got it too easy. And I think it's the younger generation.
This is my mother, here.
Hello.
You're on your family at the time?
Yeah, all my family lives here with me. I've got 5 children, 2 married, and I've got 2 granddaughters.
This is our warehouse where we keep all our rugs.
That is one thing about travelling families. There's always a pot, as we call it, on the stove cooking. And which even now today, not hinting at anybody, but this is gone. The girls today, travelling girls today, doesn't know how to cook. Because as I call them, TAs, they're all takeaways. So God help this next generation, they won't even know what a potato is.
But a lot of your children are going to live in houses and flats, aren't they? Because there won't be room on sites. You have big families, but sites are going to expand, and the mayor isn't going to build any more sites for you.
Well, we'll have to get a way around that. Travellers and families like to live together, and that is our culture. That we are, even though we're extended or whatever, we like to live together. I've got 3 of my family here with me. I wouldn't like to see them put into houses or flats. They couldn't cope. We're just ordinary people. We've got our own culture. Which I think it would be nice. I'm a Catholic. I don't go to church regularly, but I do say my prayers every night before I go to bed. And when I get up in the morning, I'll bless myself and say, I hope I have a nice day, God, look after me. But when things go wrong, I do argue with our Lord. I'll even fight with him. I threaten to throw him out of the kitchen and everything. Because sometimes I think, well, I'm not an evil person, so why am I getting all this? And it does leave you doubting there, that there is a God up there. And then that might go on for 2 or 3 days, and I think, well, I'll have to go back to you. And I always say, well, I'm sorry, but it was you that started it, because you ain't shown. And I do say it, even the kids will tell you. I say, well, you started it, because what have I done in your, why am I getting punished? You know, I often think that, why is he punishing me? Travellers were very culture people. The travellers are heading for difficult times, because with the travellers, a lot of the travellers, now not all of them, a lot of travellers is I want, and they've got to have better than what the other traveller had. This didn't happen years ago. I can honestly say there's a lot of good in travellers. There's good travellers, there's bad travellers.
To a non-traveller, looking back into those past decades, what are we, the 50s and 40s?
That's what they were.
50s and 40s, yeah. I mean, that's another world.
It is another world. My mind goes back sometimes to it, and it's just like in another world. It's like there's just like sometimes like a dream, you know. It's back there, what's happening today with.
The